I'm in love with the all, and all love is in me. I'm a part of the all, and the all is a part of me. I'm one with the all, and the all is one with me. I can succeed as a part of the all, or I can fail as an individual. I can be all that I wish in all, as long as my wish is to be in all. I'm never alone. The all is, I am. The all can, I can. All does, I do. El Kalum.
El Kalum.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Today is March 27th. I'm going to welcome everybody to the OSOICE Progress Call. Excuse me, let me start over. Today is March 27th, 2019. I welcome everybody to the ATUN-RE The Real Messiah OSOICE Progress Call. Tonight is Galatical Studies night. You want to stay on topic. You want to, share it, be loving, be peaceful, be positive. Because really we all we got. And we're going to do what it do. We're going to make it grow. We're going to make it do its best. We're going to, be OSOICE. We it's also nice in everything we do and also nice in everything we say. With that said, open the session up for, whoever want to, start first. Thank you. Peace to you, Brother Ant.
Shout it out, my bro.
Shout it out.
Shout out, big bro. How you doing?
Yo, what's good, Big Roger? How you?
Doing fine. Right. Shout it out, Brother Roger.
Shout it out, Brother Roger. Shout it out, Brother Ant.
Mm-hmm. Shout it out. Yep.
Hey, I would like to start with just a little gratitude to the young elder. Peace and blessings of anew be upon him for the clarity that that I'm experiencing having. He viewed the galactic class, family of life class, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'd like to second that. Also thank young elder for doing that. When he does do it, he might not be available tonight, but whenever he does, we always appreciate it. So.
It feels good expanding my awareness to the reality that we're in the midst of a galactical war. It's a galactical war going on. And whenever there's war in the sky, there's also war on the ground. And there's some prime real estate in the solar system right here, planet Earth.
Interesting.
Yeah, and we right smack here in the middle, of it all, being rebirthed in a lot of ways. It's kind of like waking up out of a dream into reality. Mm-hmm.
And then starts to become warm or fluid, then self can truly express.
Could you repeat that, brother? There was a lot of background noise. No, you done? Big bro that was speaking? Okay.
He may be talking to somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. But further elaborate, Brother Party, I like where you was going with that. So you're saying Earth has prime real estate. Like, what do you mean? So you're saying there's, like, you know, it's down here real estate shopping?
I mean, they see the Earth as property that they want to take. You know, certain beings want to take this, they want it for themselves. You know, and so they're doing everything to rid, you know, actively. Some are doing everything that they can do actively to rid the surface populations down to a size where it's manageable. Others are like just waiting because they figure, you know, human beings or people on the surface is just going to, just destroy themselves anyway. And they can come up and do what they want. But there was a movie out called Jupiter, I think it was Jupiter Ascending or Jupiter Rising. You know, it really painted a very, you know, concrete visual of, you know, families in the heavens owning galaxies and owning planets and solar systems and controlling them and whatever, you know, for whatever their purpose was. Like one that links to a reality that young Elder was dropping was that in the movie, right, there was they were collecting this kind of elixir, if you will, that, you know, when it would drink, when they would ingest this or take this into their body, it would like give them long life, you know, and they could like physically live forever. So some of them, you know, they look like 35, 40, maybe 70, but they're like 25,000 years old, you know, 90,000 years old, you know, and because they felt like time was a currency or commodity, not money. It's time. So to be able to extend their life in a physical body car vessel was, you know, prime. So they was exchanging this fluid. So we're coming to find out they were getting it from beings. So they were like, after a certain period of time, then they would go to a planet and harvest, what they would call harvest. Like people go to the farm to get chickens and cows and whatever. They would go harvest these human beings, and they would have an apparatus that would stick needles in them in different key places that would extract vital nutrients and energy from them that they would have in these vials, you know. So one example they showed in the movie where the queen or one of the daughters of one of the queens, she asked the woman how old she looked, and then she told her about 70, and she said more like, 19,000 years old, something like that, you know. And then she walked into this room. She said, "How do you stay so young?" And then she walked into this room where it had this pool, and she just stepped down into this pool of liquid, you know, and turned around, emerged herself, and when she came up, she looked like she was 25, you know. And, yeah. And so, I mean, that was like showing that. And then I think once I saw one scene I thought was really interesting when they was asking about the shipment, how we're doing. You know, one of the sons who was owners or wanted to be the owner of Earth. Actually, he killed his mother so that he can get it, you know. And he said, we have a pretty robust stock. And I think that was one of the only times they showed when they were doing that, a black person, you know, that they was trying to get, you know, these nutrients, these vital fluids from, you know. But, yeah, that movie addresses that whole concept or visual concept of, you know, seeing the planets as real estate. Like we look at real estate. That's what I'm trying to say. You know how we look at real estate. They see the planets and certain star systems as such. So, but the fact that we are here and with the awareness that this is going on is really that what it is, you know.
Hey, Shaddah fan. Did rise.
Shout
Shout out.
I had one of my homeboys and neighbors. He here, he roster man. He he kind of can profound on some things too. So I want him to introduce himself right there.
Welcome.
Introduce yourself.
Shaddah Da.
Yes, Shaddah Da, Metaru, Ethiopia, Sirius constellation,
Yes,
Orenos, Sagittarius, self-seeking spirit, light bursting from light. Only come to speak to light. So the I hear is serious with the. I was listening in Iowa, listening and hear move IE. And with the move IE, it is serious because the only manifestation of creation for any type of imagination has to come from manifestation of manifestation. So because movie can be movie is showing not something groovy, but something real or Ra'ayel. So the living gods, they're showing still these, even if they're the dark ones, but they're still showing, hey, see it? If you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't. You see, because they're showing you even what they're putting on the people, like you said, the population control, harvesting. Even I was living in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. And at Chapel Hill, North Carolina, on telephone poles were flyers for people to sign up to journeys into outer space, and they are harvesting people. But on the poster, the picture was an android robot walking with a little black girl with afro puffs. 3 to be exact. 2 one on each side and 1 on the top. So they were already showing symbolism even with the android and the way the android was shaped with his circular or cylinder. So in this time and in this Iowa, yes, I just give thanks to, to be able to share with ones and ones because, yes, they are doing Most High. Asaru, Osiris.
Asaru. Hua. Thank you for that.
Yes, King. So, and then as Brethren Roger was teaching and speaking as with and we, way. We was in the way. Just saying, because it is all about even the population. We don't want none to suffer as knowing self and being indirect with self. We have to. So we have to keep, on to this unity and strength and building, to intergalactically unify or unification, unify. Respect kings.
Respect king. Sight.
Ones and ones. Yes,
sight. All right, my Lord.
Respect.
Yeah, we're going back. Master ATUN-RE, has taught us we're going back before the family split. You feel me, Dred? Rasta. We're going back before the split, before the division of the family. So we're going astrocentric. You want to call it? Yeah. One blood.
Because I eyes are closed, but I eyes are open. Right now, even in I eyes closed shut, I see a beautiful black and purple flower, a rose, but it's huge, like a pyramid coming together. And it's flourishing in I eyes as I speak, as I am listening to the eyes and eyes. With one love, one blood team.
One love. Hua.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah, that was one of my homeboys. I just want him to introduce himself to the family and trying to work something out. You know, try to get him on some lines sometime.
Oh, you a little late for that, bro. You already on the line, Brother Raj. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm making jokes, Raj. You already done
I
that.
would love for him to be on all the time.
Well, that vibe is on whether we hear it on the line or not. You know what I'm saying? Whether we hear him on the line or not, he's on. You know what I'm saying? It's another light coming to the room. You know? Thank you, Brother Roger, for bringing them on.
Shout it out, man. Love y'all.
Cool.
This for us.
Cool.
Who you are.
Mm-hmm. You know, I never thought about it like when I would see movies like Star Wars, you know. It's like you see all the fighting. And then you'll see the ships maybe touch down on Tatooine or another planet. And it's usually isolated, you know, desert or, you know, not a lot of landscape. And maybe a base in the cliff or in the bush or something like that. But there's places like that around the planet, you know, more than there are perhaps populated places. But never did I think that on that planet that they flew and landed on, that there's a whole population, maybe just like here on Earth, that's on the other side, but that are not aware that they're present. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
Yes, even like teaching the babies and the youths that are around us that have learned with this entertainment. Yes, hailing Ras Qudus Haile Selassie. With the children being miseducated, but yet the reality being put in front of them and them shooting and killing themselves instead of overstanding from cartoon to anime. Cartoon and anime. So now, just like movie, you have cartoon, politics, and then you have anime, Avatar, gods and saviors. Understanding, overstanding, never understanding.
Yeah.
Understanding. Seeing the truth. Revelation, reveal. When I was awakened from the ancients, they said to I one day, mystically reveal genosis, revelations, Genesis, reveal your genosis. Get to the beginning without end.
Yeah.
Yes, standing in the room.
Receiving that.
Yes. Explode, bro. Explode. Yes,
Oh, you know, it's everything got
we see the universe. You know, even once upon a time in North Carolina, I had just been coming from home from work, forklift driver. Come home in my younger years, drinking, but I was getting ready to go over to an old man's place called Jim Jones, ancient Jalagee, Cherokee, or Nuwapian, know about the Bermuda Triangle and the under the sea. So before I even got my dirty work clothes off, Didn't even have a drink, sober the day, conscious of the day. Speak of the Iowa. This Iowa, consciously I can say, I looked upon maybe 3 houses across the street, 1, 2, and 3, small-sized homes, so no less than maybe 110 yards away. No taller than a pine tree, I see a star ascend or descend, but ascend to eye and sit there. And the light was not of a light to blind the eye, but you was enveloped into what was happening. These things have been, as I flow with the Spirit, are birthing or are earthing us being grounded or founded. Like, okay, you see, look at yourself. Look how I come and visit you. I'm part of the university for you not to start not really exploring, but yes, exploring extraterrestrial, because you know what ET means? Extraterranean, higher heights. Then you have celestial. Terrestrial is terrain, pterodactyl, terracotta, etymology. We got to be more and be endoteric and esoteric. You know, as I and Roger Titton have been enveloping together, you know, we go into even the piezoelectric sound as we are gathered, a hearing or a clearing. See, like even as the ambulance is passing by in the background, they have a certain piezoelectric megahertz, kilohertz to kilohertz. Even hear it. We were supposed to be on that mega. They're on a killer hertz. And when it goes by, you hear the dogs in there. Animals, the birds, they jump out the tree. What makes the bird jump out the tree? Observation, manifestation. Repatriation is a must. To the stars as we speak through the bars, each one we teach. Just the heartbeat. Respect.
Respect. See the sun. Spectacle looking at Ray, the sun. The sun that's in you, that is you, the soul. Solar plexus. Dark matter. Ether. Dark body radiation. Call the light, aura. So we being ether beings, or Ethiopian. Ether utopian.
Utopia. Ether happy. Utopia. Ether all. Ether infinite. Ether immortal. Ether everything. Utopia. Not landmass, but I am. First and foremost, through the class. We are I am. Each one teach one. We are all rulers of universes, universities. We're robes. Superheroes. Give thanks. I can feel like
I am ATUN-RE.
Yes. technical knowledge or the so-called telephone or the cell eye, you fern. I can feel as I am standing beside all the ones and ones that may be on the line. I can feel as we are just standing side shoulder to shoulder, just in deep, just in like a universal spin, linking up. Light minds, like minds, linking up, same as above, so below.
And so it is. So be it.
Starlation, starlation, not constellation. Starlation. Getting back, our universe, whom I am, woman. We must be steady with our pupils, or two eyes that we have, and steady on the beat. With the sound, even as I said, the sound of the masses, which makes more sound. So they tricknology the youth with entertainment. So then they're into this, and you're like, man, what's wrong with the children? They've been captured. It's like on the movie. We gotta save them. Bring them out of that walk, that sleep. Chemical. Kal almost being, that's Amharic, Kal, meaning brother, Chemical. Just like Ra member, self body, Ra member, light body. Then you have Chemical. All in the foods, all in the snacks, chemical. And then what they do is they stop the testosterone and the estrogen in the body from gathering as its own constellation and nucleus. So self no longer searches self. Self seeks out or leaks out. That's why we cannot be shameless and point at the blameless. We have to say, man, get them. We pick them up. Get them. They need us. They need we. They need our way, Yahweh. Religious us. Now I even hear something the Spirit just say, religious, religious, Ra, and lig is Amharic, with lig is child, and then us, sons of God, what the word just said to I and I, in the Spirit, religious, religious, children of God, we, us, universal saviors, universal soul, unified soul. But just the way. Stand in front of a star while it's moving and see it.
Come again, stand in front of a star.
Yes, I.
You said stand in front of a star and
and see what happens. It only has a way. As the spin is the spin. The ether is powerful and potent. So as we engage and engaging, even that even sounds like gear or gearing up or even promise, prosper. As we prosper, get out the way. As I am, can't even stand in that. So we be as we be, and we embody. We'll be atoms together. And then it becomes as we do speak, simple, because we wish none could perish.
Somebody mute out your phone, please. Mute your phone, please. Mute your phone, please.
Yo, mute your phone, please. I get it. Hold on 1 second.
Latiness, Malikiness, Ilahiness, Minshari was Swatilkiness, Alazi was Visu Dorianness, Minel Geneti Oness, Minel Geneti Oness. I give thanks.
I
sharing and breaking the spell. Share and breaking the spell. By spelling it out.
Spitting it out, you know.
I will. Spelling it out. I will.
Gotcha.
Basically, just the simple utterances. Oh, you right. Oh, you raw.
Oh, you are.
Oh, you're right. I will. Oh, you are. Oh, you are. Right.
Yep. Everybody doing we about to drop a OSOICE album. OSOICE sound bids.
All right.
OSOICE soundtrack coming soon. Movie 2. Saw that ATUN-RE The Real Messiah. Yep.
Hey, speed it, dude.
Let me get the mic.
Speak that shit.
All right, here it is. OSOICE. Intergalactic laws, writ with no flaws. For I cited in Amun-Ra's ancient book of the now with a pure cause. Behold those sons who seek a knowledge of the power itself. I walk around weapons of mass instruction, my rod and my staff to dismantle the corruption. As I multiply, it need no introduction. Universal third eye, ever living, ever higher. Triple tongues of flame to refine blackness, the divine wealth. I came through the portal. I saw self in the equinox, two-star Zulu black lion with the Nazareth locks. And it like Orion's. True hip-hop deep in my soul is so black I ain't even trying. Black matter. So what even if I roar and they so-called scatter. True hip-hop, that's what matters.
Right. That was good. I like that. Mm-hmm. Understood, as etheric beings, we operate on sound and vibration and light.
So that can be part one, and to heal thyself, because then we go into the channeling of sound, vibration, and light, and we engage into having tuning bowls, spiritual practice of physical cleansing, to hear thyself as thyself. Then we can go into different formalities, because there are ones that are seeking the knowledge. I've traveled abroad, up and down the East Coast, and I see children starving, and they wonder. They Stevie Wonder. They blind, but they do wonder. Not wonder, but they wonder, and they're like, I think this, and I feel this, but man, there's too much entertainment, people that laugh around me. See, simplistically, we got to see too. Tahuti, see Tahuti, see to. See to who? See to who? So, as we engage into our yes, I forward.
You there?
Oh, okay, yes, I. So as Yes, I. So as we see Tahuti, or sight, our eyes, our eyes, our praises, eyes, Rasta, eyes, Rastar, eyes, praises to the light. Then be as, because only a pine tree can only have a pine tree. Front tire, back tire, left tire, right tire, a tire. Information, inform. So as we gather, engaging in harmony of the light, be as the light. So as we walk even it, and engage into getting ready to part to collide. Sojourn, go to different constellations and universities and have fun, because we are infinite. We earn it, so infinite. We burn the flesh already, light particle. So the children, we give it to them raw. We can't sugarcoat it in this Iowa, in this time. You have the trumpet sounding, sounding.
There it is. You can't say that's not a sign of the time. The trump is definitely blowing. And the dead, for those that have been sleeping, it's time to get up, man. It's awakening time. It's the awakening. The meeting is on. Family of light. Turn the lights on you, on new.
So said it was spoken, the dead shall rise. Anubis of the underworld going through and saying, hey, well, listen, just because not knowing is not knowing, yet I did not purpose you to not know. So now those that do show, when they pass through the water, they shall grow. Because it's time to wake them up. So that's as I speak. We do as much as we speak and teach and grow as the roots of the earth. We have to spread out. Every city, every little town, we are real superheroes. Every little city, every town. In Walmart, at the store, gas station. You already have your cloak on you. I know in the beginning of I and I Journey and Trod, I used to speak with some of the Yadi Rastafarian. And they'd be, oh, no, man, Babylon this, Babylon that. And I said, no, listen, if you're saying that you're self of self, then envelop self. Self is Ra, star, fire. Fire scared of something? I never seen it. Dark matter. Dark matter. This is the time. Lights out. Lights out for Babylon. Darkness coming.
Oh. Nighty night. Because we in the afternoon now, show. Afternoon show.
The time come, man.
The doorway to the Most High is at hand.
I will.
Because see, as ATUN-RE, the spirit of ATUN-RE, the force of ATUN-RE, the real Messiah is to take that which is dirty and to make it clean. Once again. So we take back Bab Elion, doorway to the highest.
Ma'at, Awu, Atun, ATUN-RE, Atun the light, focus.
Atone.
Meditate.
Shaddah Da, right back. Yes, sir.
Rahubat. Shaddah Da.
How everybody doing today? Hey, shout out to
yo, brother.
Came in.
Good morning.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
New brother, man. Shout out to Roger for bringing somebody new, man. That's protocol. You see how he came in? Much love to you, brother. Ross.
Yes,
much love to you, brother. I feel you, man. You know, I have to greet you in love, brother. I got to show you, you know what I'm saying, some unconditional love, bro. I really appreciate you coming through, you know what I'm saying, and showing us love and, you know, speaking amongst the brothers, man. Really appreciate that, man.
I will. Shaddah Da.
Yeah, Roger, good, man. Good job, Roger. Good job, bro. Man, we're bringing them souls in, man. That's what it's about, man. Bringing them souls in, man. Bringing them souls in, man, and showing them love, man. I don't give a fuck who they are, what they smoke, what they do. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
So much love, man. Much love, much respect.
Yeah,
man, we're going to get this class popping, man. Huh?
I hope what we speak resonates throughout the community or through the neighborhood, because we're able to change our neighborhood by how we carry ourselves.
Stop for a minute. Stop for a minute. You let the demon creep in?
You broke up. Say it
you
again.
Said you hope. I said you let that demon in. Did you see where the demon creeped in?
Yeah, I was on real. That's why.
No, you said you hope. Doc Pops always taught us that hope was the what?
Right.
The hope is the demon.
The demon.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on.
Hope is like faith. Right. Right. Okay.
Yeah, you know, this what we're doing. It's gonna resonate through our communities,
throughout the boundless universe, bro. You just resonated throughout the boundless universe. Tank has made sure that we are resonating on a frequency. You follow? That it's still out there, just in case you don't have a phone, a headset, or a computer. That frequency is resonating in a signal throughout the boundless universe. You follow?
Sight. I see that.
Right. So that's why I wanted to jump on in and get the class started, because today is Wednesday, Galactical Wednesday. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Do I have it on?
Yep. You and your echo, bro.
Okay.
Love you, brother Dwight.
Okay, love you too, brother Tank. So it's important that we understand what today is, Galactical Wednesday, right? It's the meeting of the minds that are opening the doorway to El. Follow?
Right, yes.
So, Pops always told us we're having Galactical Wednesdays because we are being prepared to be taken from this planet. So we have to be educated on a day like Wednesday to learn where it is we plan to go. But we first learn where it is we come from and who is up there and who are we picking up down here and why are we picking these beings up? For what? When are we picking these beings up? You follow? And Doc always made sure that he told us, there's a real Messiah coming, and Jesus, and I'm preparing him. I'm preparing you for him. And he always told us, right? There are ships that are here that are in different places, locations, at different times, that we will be hearing from when we hear that ringing in our ears. So this class is to educate and formally introduce the faces, the names, the places, the people that, ready, where we come from. So we know, right, and won't be scared when we get back on these ships, right? Some of us will be getting on different ships, different shapes, different sizes, and we all have to be educated on this so we can't be taken up before the last pickup. Anybody know the last pickup date?
Hey, 2043.
2000 what?
2043.
It's already begun.
Yeah, but it's already begun, but there's an end. Just like it began.
2043. That's when we'll be the farthest out. That's when we'll be the farthest out. Now 2030 is like when we start doing the hard pickup. But 2043 is when the numeral will be out of reach to jump you. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Let me tell you. Hold on. Hold on, let me get out of here, man.
In the motherfucking house, y'all.
Young Elder just popped up, man, and just showed up on the scene correcting niggas. Hey, bro, we don't be. Everybody don't know your voice, man. We gotta know who he is. Like, I was waiting on this cat to say something the whole time. He came in like, no.
Look, 2030.
Hey, I was about to pop. I was about to go in, Young Elder. I'm glad you popped up, Young Elder.
Yeah, the pickup been going on since 1970. Okay, but like that's when they got it reached the first time. Coming headed this way. Now they gonna make a oval shape and going out. But when they get to the farthest, the last pickup be 2043. That means they'll get the last distance where they can teleport you there to the ship. See what I'm saying? Like it's only we only can do it in a certain. Once we go to 2043, we'll jump back into FTL, and we can't. Once we jump back into ATL, we can't transport you to our ship while we're going to ATL till we drop out. And once we drop out, you'll be out of reach. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying when I say FTL? That's like once our ship jump in FTL, it'll be flying faster. Yeah, it'll be flying faster than speed of light, so we can't teleport you through the Stargate. While we in the FTL, you come into you'll get transferred to we try to do that, it'll be transferred you to fragments, and then it probably will only get your leg and your arm or something there, and your other pieces will be missing. So the last pickup, the last when we be out of that reach is 2043. If you don't get picked up by then, that's a wrap. You stuck. You know what I'm saying? You got to deal with these motherfucking dead rules. We're going to kick them in the nuts, though. We're going to kick them in the nuts before we leave. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We're going to kick them in the balls. Yeah, but these suckers, they can't come up on the surface because the sunlight kill them. See, most of the demons are these beings that live underground, like the Derus, the Goru people. You know what I'm saying? That's the people with the forearms and shit. Motherfucking some freaky shit that you'll see that'll make you have a heart attack on sight. You know what I'm saying?
That
shit
Mortal
like
Kombat shit.
Yeah, see, like the nigga that's on Mortal Kombat, that's the prince. He the prince. So they introduce this shit to you in cartoons and the movies because the movies are designed to move you and me. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to move you. They teaching you who these people is. Yeah, they actually give you they real goddamn names in the shit, telling you who they is. Goru is the prince who live underground. Just go back and study Goru. They had him in Mortal Kombat. You know what I'm saying? But they live under the Himalaya mountain. What'd you say?
Pop said that's how they teach theirs through the movies. That's how why we used to always have movie night up on the land.
Exactly. Them beings there came from another planet though called Nirvana. You know what I'm saying? They landed here. See, all of them came down. They were mixing it. Everybody was fucking. Everybody was doing some fucking in the land of Nod, and they was getting it on with beings from Nirvana. Carl Heads was in there getting it on. The Nazis was in there getting it on. Some humans. You know what I'm saying? A couple more other races from other places were down there getting it on, and a whole bunch of different deforms and mixes came from this shit. Because they were doing animals too. They were doing horses. They were doing tigers, bears. Just about whatever they could get their hands on. Straight up. Real nigga shit. Yeah, they were doing trees. You remember ATUN-RE said that they were putting honey in the tree and fucking the tree. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, they were doing, the flugal rods. See, they was in that mix too. See, they came down. All these people were crossed, and a whole bunch of kind of different shit came out of that mix. And then, but some of these beings, they couldn't stand the sunlight. See, the sun, Rod kills niggas, man. Like, you ain't supposed to be here, Rod gonna get rid of you. That's what they show you in the damn vampire movies. They can't be coming in the sun. So, they chasing it. So these beings got chased Rod chased these beings underground. You know what I'm saying? Like the Del Rules, all these
That's
beings.
why they got the silver eyes.
Yeah, exactly. They're nocturnal, and they live underground. They nocturnal from being underground in the dark. You know what I'm saying? But them some white people, they go. It was this white dude that went out there to Superstitious Mountain in Arizona, going rock hunting. See, niggas don't do shit like that. Niggas don't go rock hunting. Niggas don't go rock climbing. You know what I'm saying? Niggas really don't do nothing like that. So they the ones that always get picked up because they always out. Two guys go out in the middle of nowhere to go look for some damn rocks on the side of a mountain. Mm-hmm. And them guys get cooked out of damn their roof.
I'd say they do that because they don't have no soul, and they have to
feel like they gonna die.
Adrenaline in their body to feel like
they got to almost die to feel like they're alive.
Right.
They got to almost die to feel like they're alive. So they seek to eat the beans. They seek to eat the beans, so they dead. So they got to jump out of a plane and almost smash onto the ground in order to say, "Oh, I'm alive, so I must be not dead." You know, that's how they get down. Yeah, they live to tell stories when they almost die. Yeah,
they dying Asians, and every now and then they got to check to make sure they still breathing because they know they walking corpses, they walking dead.
Yeah, exactly.
For the listening audience,
so they got to go do shit.
Just for the listening audience, when you were saying about, when they came down, they was fucking everything, and the Deros and Tiros in the land of Nod. That's the land where after they were kicked out of the garden, I guess Cain, him and his wife went into this land called Nod that was occupied by beings. And
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Genesis chapter 6. The sons of God came down and had sex. But they ain't really break it down. They just told you that. They ain't tell you it was different types of creatures that looked different. Some with 6 arms, 5 fingers, 6 toes, all kind of freaky shit. 3 eyes, 4 faces, different kind of creepy shit. Like, cone
Nirvana, you saying? With a Hindu.
Yeah, the beings with the 4 arms. Yeah, the beings with the beings with the 4 arms and faces. They came from Nirvana, and then what they did is they were forced to go on the ground, and so to deal with the surface beings, they mixed their seed and then started using the other beings, some beings as avatars. Because beings that's here, they're using people as avatars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I walk around with you. 300 with talking about with the Leonidas and all that.
They show some deformities and things that was going on with the Persians back then. Some freaky stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so they
just wanted to add that in there as a reference.
Yeah. A lot of the deformities where the people come with the two heads and all that shit. A lot of that shit's coming out of them coming down and mixing in that seed down with all these different creatures. Like I said, a lot of people saying that the Deru, they've connected with the elephants, but they're not connected with the elephants. They're connected with birds because elephants don't lay eggs and elephants don't chew their cud. Another thing too, if you look at they lay eggs. They're 4 to 6 feet in diameter. So fat they real fat, like 800 pounds. Some of them, you know what I'm saying? The king, he ain't that big though. He like about the king like 350, but he got like a whole bunch of sex slaves, and they rape them and do, you know what I'm saying? One of their sex slaves had her pubic hair was longer than going all the way down to her ankles and shit, man. And she had big ass. They enlarged her breast to be triple the size of the biggest woman the biggest breast you ever seen.
You know what I'm saying? They did some freaky shit going on down there in their cave system in Superstitious Mountain where people come up missing. And the people get warned before they go out there at Superstitious Mountain, don't go out there because people don't come back when they go out there. And when they go out there anyway, and they never come back. You know what I'm saying? And they end up a Daru slave.
For that adventure.
Yeah, they went on an adventure to go look for rocks. Look for rocks. Now they in the Daru cave, probably being roasted. If they kill you, they're gonna eat you. You know what I'm saying? If they kill you, they're gonna eat you. Yeah, they're gonna eat you, but they're gonna let you rot. They're gonna let you rot first before they eat you, so you can be stanky.
I got a question.
They like to eat you stank, smelling. Yeah.
Are they fourth dimensional? Fourth dimension?
They are fourth dimensional beings. But they are trapped in this shell, That's they stuck in hell. They trapped in that shell. That's why they pissed off for one reason. So they trapped in this shell, right? Okay, so some people that see them might say, oh, they come like in a dream, or they came like they were fourth dimensional. But the reason why is because they using technology. They using our old technology, the teleportation machine, where they can teleport themselves there. And just pop up in your room, you know what I'm saying? So that they can teleport themselves back. Or they can use the advanced hologram machine where they can make themselves look like a hologram, but they can make it's like a physical 3D hologram, a 4D hologram. So like you like actually walk up and touch it and talk to it, which your government is trying to get now. But the extraterrestrial won't give it to them. They won't give it to them. See?
And you saying sounds exactly right.
Yeah.
I heard some testimonies about those beings. I heard some testimonies from some white people about their experiences with those beings, man, and they say exactly what you described as what they can do. And remember I was telling you the last time on the last call, they had these little weapons they use that's like pencils. They like magic wands, like wands. Yeah. And the dude said they got from one of them,
Tall White.
My fault.
No, go ahead. Finish what you're saying. It's the same instrument they got from the Tall Whites.
Right. And they use it, and it got all kinds of different capabilities. This dude he was froze by it though. He couldn't move, and he said the Darrow's behind him with his hand on his shoulder, like he could feel his hand on his shoulder, and he could see his little fingers or whatever. And then he was saying that when he got a chance to his body was freed up to where he could move, and he turned around. He said the being was laughing, and then he said something like he heard like a rumble, like a loud yell or rumble or something, and he said it looked like the being went down. He could see his doorway. His doorway went from normal size to looking like a hallway or a tunnel, and he said he could see a being standing in that doorway. And it was like he was calling to the other being that was fucking with him to pretty much come back or come, leave him alone or that type of deal, he said.
Yeah.
So, I just wanted to elaborate and tell everybody that, what you're saying is on point with all the other testimonies, too. Because they out there getting abducted all the time.
Yeah, they say they're abducted, but they don't supposed to be doing it. That's again what they're doing. They breaking galactical law, and they fucking with certain groups of people, around the area of their base. See what I'm saying? Like in Arizona, and they got another base, and they got one in Superstitious Mountain, and they got one in California, Northern California, at a mountain called Mount Sasha. Right, so it's a mountain right there. So people go to. Yeah, people go there and they go to California and they go camping and shit, come up missing. Now they down there in their new caves getting tortured, you know what I'm saying, for pleasure. They torture people. They torture him with pleasure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they was baiting people. They was baiting people out there to Mount Shasta, telling people that wanted to get picked up by extraterrestrials to go out there to Mount Shasta. People was going out there, they was meeting, they was getting telepathic signals to go, and all kinds of white folks was going, bro. Not only white folks, there's Mexicans going, Native Americans was out there, everybody was out there. So,
them little fat motherfuckers are fast. They got that little one, and they know sumo wrestling. They can wrestle you up real good.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? They know wrestling moves and shit. I'm telling you, man, they will fuck you. Them little, hey, but you can kill them though. You can kill them. They can be killed. You can shoot them between the eyes. You can shoot them between the eyes, but they got a hard callus right there in the middle, so you want to have some kind of big gun and shoot them right there. But you can kill them with a 22. You can kill them with a 22 handgun if you shoot them in between. They don't got no neck, so you got to shoot them in between their back and their head. Shoot them in between their back and their head. Well, where their neck's supposed to be at, and that'll kill them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But it's hard to. It'll be hard to kill them. It'll be hard to kill them because you got to be fast and you got to sneak up on them, and they can hear real good and they can see real good and they can smell real good, and they hate the smell of humans, so you have to have some kind of stanky suit on or something to sneak up on them.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. This shit crazy though, yeah.
You do. Because in Walking Dead, in Walking Dead, they show you, like, the zombies, if they can't smell you, they don't see you. Like, you have a scent about you. And they had on a bunch of zombie flesh that the zombies, you know what I mean, from previous kills or whatnot. And they was able to walk. Yeah. Like, this chick, Michonne, the sister with the dreadlocks and the samurai sword, she had her husband and her brother. They was zombies. She didn't want to lead them, so she had them walking around with her. And just to have them with her, walking with her like that, no other zombie even walked. Like they didn't even look at her. So it was like they didn't see her. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So I believe that'll
like
work.
That.
Yeah, I believe that'll work with the dead rules if you have to kill one. But y'all shouldn't be fussing around Sash and Mountain, Superstitious Mountain in the middle of the night. No way though, you know what I'm saying? So it's a whole bunch of beans. It's like if you get caught by the little people, the little people get you. You might be cool. You know what I'm saying? The little people get you.
The Dewani?
Unless they want to use. Yeah, the ones get you. You might be cool, but the only thing about it is if you get caught by some bad ones, they might want to trade you off to some of the bad ones. For something else, you know what I'm saying? As a slave. Because all of the ones ain't good. Some of them turned and went with the dead rules.
Those are the ones that look like Ewoks, right?
Yeah, the Ewoks.
Yeah.
Some of them. It's like different colors. Yeah, Alf. It's different colors of them, but the original ones are the black and brown. They got one some that's gray and all the other colors. They got like the elder gods, which is like white and gray. Yeah. So they lead us name is Sinclair. He lives underground. Yeah. What's going on?
Like, okay, looking at, and this is not too off topic, but I'm talking about the planet Jupiter, right? The Jupiter.
Yeah.
And we know at a certain time period, the pronunciation of the letter J wasn't there. So would Jupiter have been Lupiter?
No.
I'm just asking.
No, it was called. I got the name in my head. I'm trying to think. Jupiter was created. I think it starts with Jupiter was created at the same time as Saturn. And they like brother and sister, brother and brother. You know what I'm saying? Then,
so they didn't start calling it like Jupiter to what?
That's what the Romans called it, right?
The Greeks and all that. The Greeks called it. We got another name for it in Kemet. I'm trying to think of the names. It's on the tip of my tongue right now. It's in the Holy Tablets too. Damn, what's the name of that shit?
Hold on. I'm gonna get it.
But Jupiter and Saturn was created at the same time. See, there's a lot of things. It's a lot of information going out right now. It's information going out right now about Anu them being the bad guys, And the reason why they saying Anu being the bad guy, because I hear the new Nawapians say that Pop sent them a book from jail talking about Anu is the bad guy and that we don't got nothing to do with Anu. So I heard that. And them books are suspect because them books are real suspect, and the reason why is, but I'm not saying that they saying that it's wrong. I'm just saying it's suspect because they got Pops in the United States, Florence, Colorado, Max facility where they are monitoring everything he do, and they make him read his mail. They make him read his mail on the damn TV screen. He can't even get his mail in the cell to read it. They say this dude dead dangerous. So they'll fucking let him write a whole book and then put that shit out on the streets. When the very thing they get put him. Yeah, they manipulating the doctrine and try to get everybody to disperse, to separate them up. But the thing is, the information. Keyshaw. The information, the feds is working on that. Yeah, Keyshaw. That's the name of it. Keyshaw. Okay, yeah, you're right, brother. That's the name right there. Yeah, that's the name I was looking for. That's in the Cody tablets. Yeah, but they splitting these brothers up. But the thing is, there is two Anus. There's a new Samaritan Anu, which is the same person as our Anu, which is Ra. Ra and Anu is the same person. So they try to say that it's two different people. See, the Samaritans, everybody came into Egypt and stole and got our shit and took it out and then put their own spin on it. The Samaritans came into ancient Kemet, took the Ra, the horror story about being born after Osiris was dead, 14. They took all that shit and then took it to Samaritan and set up the Nu. And all this is the same thing, but just they got their own thing. Just like the Greeks when they set up Zeus. You know what I'm saying? Which actually Zeus is different. Then you got another, different cultures came into Egypt and stole our shit and tried to, even Islam, Christianity, Judaism all come out of Egypt. It's some kind of ritual in some part of Egypt that we were doing, that they took that shit and went and made it a way, left and made it a way of life, and then 200 years after they made it a way of life, some other dude that was smart and connive and said, okay, I'm going to turn that into a religion. Then they call it Islam, or then they call it this, man. But the thing is, all that shit is stolen from Egypt. Like talking about like the Islam, if you want to look at just about the whole Islam, it's like Egyptian style customs where we used to wash our hands, wash our feet, pray a certain way while we, prostrate and all that. That's all in Egypt. Way before Islam even existed.
El Razak, Rahu.
Yeah. All that shit was in Egypt, man. All that was in Egypt, man, prior to. Ain't no debating it, man. Like it's like everybody came in and stole from us and turned it into something else. You know, we was already talking about. We was already like kung fu. We was already doing kung fu prior to before they even got that shit, man. But we started rice, not the damn Chinese. They got rice and kung fu from us. The rice originated from Egypt, from Africa. They got the rice from us, the rice patties and shit they eat. What'd you say?
Yeah. I was going to say, Dr. Sebi talked about that. They didn't have no food. They didn't have no food. We had to teach them how to grow food and stuff.
Right.
You know, so I was just elaborating.
We was a civilized earth. We was a civilized earth.
Right.
We civilized people. We gave them.
I'm sorry.
Just like we walked into in Spain and Europe when they had fell off in Europe during the Renaissance. We came in. They was wanting taking baths and shit. They weren't taking baths. They were peeing in pots and throwing it out the window.
Sleeping in the house. The animals running around in the house everywhere. They didn't have one or two outfits for the whole year.
The whole year. King James only had 4 outfits for the whole year. He was the king, so he was the king of Tupac.
He was balling with 4 outfits.
Exactly. So we came in and cleaned And, man, we came in and told them how to use baking soda to wash their clothes, all this shit. We gave them lemons, showed them how to clean, because they were dying. They were dying by the millions. When because we had from disease and shit. So we had to come in, clean them up, wash them up, show them how to take baths. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We could have let them hang right then.
Right then and there.
But we didn't want that shit to spread. Yeah, we didn't want that shit to spread though. We didn't want that shit to
so
spread.
we was really
man.
containing it.
Yeah, contain. That's what we was doing. We contained that shit right there where they at. Because they were dying from all kind of shit because of the feces that was in the street. So they peed in pots and threw it out the window. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it was like shit and feces. Yeah, on the street. So you walking in feces on the street. You walking in feces and urine on the street, up and down. They didn't have no sewer systems. Man, we had sewer systems and electricity. Man, at least 7,000 years before time in Egypt, man. These motherfuckers were dealing with electricity and sewer systems, brother. We had sewer systems in the pyramid.
Yep.
I mean, you can take this shit and it'll flow down this tunnel just like a fucking flu systems today. You know what I'm saying? The modern systems today.
Yeah.
And we brought that over there, man. What you say?
I was going to say, they got that phrase, cleanliness is next to godliness from us. Go ahead.
Yeah, right? Yeah, they got that shit, man. They stole and they over there. The motherfuckers over there. And then they want to talk about we was in damn TPs and thongs. Man, please. Get the hell out of here with that shit. They talking about they came over here, we was in TPs running on thongs. And they came over here with wooden shoes on and skirts and shit. You know what I'm saying? They was nice and clean. They had to come show us how to get clean. Get the hell out of here. Right. The game is over with, man. Yeah, get the hell out of here with that. What no damn TPs, man. Yeah, but these motherfuckers,
to our children.
Yeah, they'll tell to our children. So Phil Snyder bust them out. You know, Phil Snyder bust them out and said that they were fucking with the Derus, and they got that train system from the Derus. The train system that they got on the ground, they levitate and run at Mark 5 speed. So they got that system from the Derus, and they trade technology with the Derus for human slaves. Is what the word on the street is. But we got their ass now though, because we know what they like, and we're gonna get ready to set them up for the big payback.
Mm-hmm.
And we know what they like. We put a pause on them suckers, like rats. They're gonna be running out their cage like rats to get blown up by the sun. Yeah, you also can kill them with ultraviolet light. I forgot to tell you, you also can kill them with ultraviolet light.
It kills
you got ultraviolet. Yeah, you kill their ass. You go down there and kill it. They bacteria, man. You go down there and you kill their ass with that ultraviolet light, man. But, you know, they cannot come in the sun, though. That's for sure. Sunlight kills bacteria.
That's right.
Sunlight kills bacteria,
water,
brother. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Bleach. Probably can throw some bleach on their ass and kill them. I'm put some bleach in the water gun.
That shit burn like a mug.
Hey, I'm telling you.
Hey, man.
That's the shit that you need to kill them, man, right there. See what I'm saying? But, like, hopefully these motherfuckers ever, they playing in to invade the surface. They want to invade the surface and take over. And they've been crossbreeding themselves with humans. So it's humans on surface right now that are fat people that are going around at the Derus, working for the Derus.
Shaddah Da Family. Shaddah Da Family. How we doing? All right. What's up, man? What's up? I just wanted to chime in on a question with that young elder. With these beings, ever since I've seen the first image in the Holy Injils where I've seen these Duros, but I got some other scrolls too. But anyway, when I first seen them, the one being struck me as Lou Grant, man. If you remember him, he always make me think he one of them from back in the day. Is he? I sent you a picture of him too. He looked just like one. Is Lou Grant? If you remember him, an actor from back in the 70s and 80s. I always wanted to know, was he an actual one living amongst us?
Hey,
I sent you a picture. I sent you a picture of him right on your text. I sent you a picture on your text. Look, Dad, look at that. He looked just like. Only thing missing is the snout. Kind of funny. Look, I mean, it's kind of spooky. A little, not spooky, but just like, wow, he's one right there.
He just like one.
Don't
he looks just like one.
I always wanted to ask somebody that. Yeah, man.
He like a
I just thought you might.
But you know what though? Looking at his eye. Looking at his eye, he might be a drone.
A who?
A drone. Like okay,
okay, got it.
Like okay, like you see how one of his right eye is like it's red and like it's like shit closed almost.
Yeah.
All right, so it's a certain group of reptilians that's here that were crossbreed between the monkeys and the reptilian crossed their DNA and sliced it with the monkeys, and these other beings went on the ground. They're about like 2 feet tall. They reptilians though. They walk upright. They're about 2 feet tall. They have eyes that protrude off the top of their forehead. They call them jinns. In the Quran, call them jinns. They're reptilians. All right, these beings, they have this damn antenna thing. They like this little worm thing. They can come out their forehead, and it goes through the human eye, and it goes in. It wraps itself around the back of the eye, back of the octave nerve. Wraps it around the octave nerve. And what it does is it draws them out. Like it milks this solution out of that particular worm, and it takes over the human body, kills the original human, and then take over their body.
Watch out for people with lazy eyes.
Yeah, people with lazy eyes. Watch the lazy eyes. They can be reptilians, dog.
They could be.
They reptilian drones. Okay. Reptilian drones. And they can be black, white, any color. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So they see them with their lazy eye. I bet you everybody you see with a lazy eye got something going on. See something that might be freaky, man. Like, but the thing is, those people are drones dealing with the jinns. Because these beings are fourth dimensional beings, meaning they vibrate at a high speed. Some of them they got trapped. They got trapped there. So in order to operate here in a 3D world, which is coming to a 5D world now, they got to have a share. So they got to host somebody in order to get into this game. You know what I'm saying? To get into this game called life, they got to host somebody. Now, on some levels, they do come here and fuck with people in the fourth dimensional realm, but that's only because them people invited them here. They can't fuck with you unless you invite them. See, most of it, like now, it's been like different people who are witches and warlocks, right? Who are here, who have been opening certain portholes to allow these beings to come here and get into these avatars or these clones, right? So they're allowing these beings to come here and drive their car. They create cars for these beings to come here and drive. Pretty much a human shell. So they'll do a ritual. They'll conjure up this being from who's trapped in the fourth density, and conjure up him to the beings who are trapped on the vertical plane, which is the second dimension. So you got height, width, and length. That's the first three dimensions. Then you go into volume. That's the fourth. So, but it's dealing with the vibration of the molecules too. So it's very complicated, more than what I can explain. But it gets way more complicated because you're dealing with dimensions, you're dealing with parallel universes, all in one spectrum. But these beings, they are trapped in the fourth density. So in order to come here, they got to have a physical shell. So what the people who they talk to from the other side, they conjure these people up. Like the Madame Velasquez, who used to do it, she was a witch and warlock. Saint Bernard, all them, they were witches and warlocks. You know what I'm saying? And these people used to conjure up these demons and give them what's the dude's name? Aleister Crowley. It was another guy that was higher than him, but he's still living in California, Sacramento. I can't think of his name. He was like Aleister Crowley.
What about H.P. Lovecraft?
Yeah, see, niggas like that. See? Yeah, see?
Necromancy.
ID people. Yeah, necromancies. Yeah, the necromancy way, right?
Yeah, Necronomicon was the book he wrote.
Yeah, see, look, it's a way
of horror.
A pain. It's a way of his thing was pain is a sacrifice. Like torturing yourself for Lucifer. Like slit your wrists, drink your blood, and then sew it back up type shit. Like even more creepier than this.
Yeah.
Like lay on the bed of nails.
They beating themselves. Some of them priests in Rome whip themselves and shit too.
Exactly.
You see it on the movies, and they guys be whooping their ass.
Exactly.
It's crazy stuff. Man.
Exactly. So they're stealing, and they've been stealing, man. That motherfuckers stealing everything. They don't, you know what I'm saying? This shit get ready to fall like a damn stack of dominoes, man. This shit get ready to fall like a stack of dominoes. They ain't got no more money. The debt just went up. If any president get up and they're talking about they finna do something with the debt, they finna take down his debt. Every president said the same goddamn shit, and the debt still going up. So say that I'm gonna take down the debt shit. That shit $25 trillion, man. That shit gonna be $30 trillion in a couple next year. They started borrowing money from people. They started putting humans up for collateral. The game is over, man. They finna have to make their move here right now. They finna have to make their move here right now. And the only move I can bet they got on the table is the wonton soup. Because that wonton soup, it's gonna take when they get on you, it jump on your testicles. And then it mutilates your testicles until when they fall on the ground and roll on the ground. And then it jumps on your eyeball. It goes eat you from the inside out. Your eyeballs pop out your socket. Man, this shit is some crazy shit they got down there at the CDC. If you live in Atlanta, man, get the hell out of there. I'm telling you, man. It's some fucked up shit. I'm telling you.
Anything but the test. Not my boys. Not my boys down there.
They go for the testicles first. Testicles first.
Lord have mercy.
It annihilates the testicles first. Then it goes inside and goes behind the eyeball and pop them motherfuckers out and make them roll on the ground. You gonna be rolling to die and can't die. You gonna be wish you was dead. You gonna wish you was dead, but you can't die.
That's that zombie shit. That's that
zombie
shit.
They gonna take man. Look, that shit gonna be fucked up when they gonna put that shit out. That wonton soup, man. They already tested the shit out and they already know what it is. They scared of it. They scared of the shit.
And
it's a doctor. It's a black doctor that came out. A female black doctor that came out and trying to talk about it. And they had her killed in 30 minutes. So soon as she opened her mouth about it, the CIA was having her. Soon as she came out of that interview, she was killed, and they confiscated all the shit that she told her. People died mysteriously around CDC. At the schools, people died mysteriously from weird diseases. Shit get out. shit leak out. They don't say nothing. That's what's going on, man. And the extraterrestrial are behind the whole thing. It's a conspiracy to take over your planet with the reptilians, with the insects. The insects are in on the combustion. They gave you the combustion in so they can pollute your air because they thrive in a hot climate where methane gas, they love methane. That's the flies. The flies love methane. So they polluting your planet. The good ones here, they started to recycle. They started to recycle some of your shit. Try to get you to recycle. They told you to get to recycle this, recycle that. The good ones are here telling you that. The bad ones here telling you dump this, dump that, dump some all over here. You know what I'm saying?
And see, they would know what you're talking about. They would know what you're talking about, but if they don't, they need to go back and get what?
Man, the Galactic Family of Life, part 1, part 2, all the way to 17, man. We're up to 17 right now. And we're going all the way to 150. Because we got a whole bunch of races to introduce you to. We're going to get some more. Yeah. Once I get to telling you about the people underground, we're going to talking about the people underground now that live underground. Once we get out of that, we're going to jump over to Venus, and we're going to talk about the trip to Venus. And Venus pretty much look like South America. It's more of a tropical planet. It has fresh water lakes and ocean water lakes. The picture that they show you on NASA, or the picture they show you in the textbooks, are totally disillusioning you to what's really going down, man. You know what I'm saying? Venus is like a big ass Hawaii planet. A big ass Hawaii planet, pretty much.
What about the animals on Venus?
Well, they have on Venus. They have pretty much the same type of animals that Africa has, South Africa. Like they have, but they have other. But they don't have like 1 or 2 animals. They don't got that many because most of the people that's in your solar system, they only got a certain amount of people. They on there they got reptilians, like lizards, on Venus as pets. You know what I'm saying? And like on Mercury, like they might have no planet. See, our planet, this planet Earth, is the only planet that has so many different species. Other planets only got 1, 2, maybe 3 species. You know what I'm saying? Unless there was an experiment going on there where they brought other shit there and they was doing some crazy shit. Like on Venus, they got Venus is real. It looks like it's real hot on one side. You don't want to fuck around on Venus on the surface. Nobody lives on the surface of Venus. I mean, not Venus. Nobody lives on the surface of Mercury. I mean, they live in the center.
That was a question of mine. If you don't mind me asking, I was gonna ask you personally on a phone call, but I'm just gonna put it out now. Could it have possibly? I mean, I know you can't interpret dreams or whatnot, but this just it kind of bothered me because it felt so real. It was like I was at my mother's house in this dream, but I was at my mother's house in this dream, but it was like a radio station coming in, you know, frequency wise, you could hear the static, and as it came in clear, it was please roll with me on this one. I don't know if I'm sounding whatever, but it was a brother on there. I can't remember his name now, but he was explaining himself. He kept saying he was from Mercury, and he just wanted me to know, for whatever reason, to just be, what was he saying? Just be honest with just tell your family the truth. That's all he kept saying. And he was trying to tell me who he was, but I'm like, Mercury? is there life there? What? You know, I wanted to ask you about that. It felt real. It bothered me for a while. You know. So I don't. If you know anything about any beings on Mercury or what, because it was my impression that it was a brother's voice that I was hearing. But you know, I don't know where that came from. To be honest with you, man, it was strange. I mean, I didn't see nobody or nothing. Huh?
There's life on 7. There's 9 planets with life on them in your galaxy. Man, your solar system. So some animals will call your solar system a galaxy. So you gotta live. Some others will say it's a galaxy because the space is dealing with 4.6 billion miles. You got 3 more other planets that just popped up after Pluto because your sun is studying carrying planets.
Okay.
Your sun, see the 4 million tons of helium, it heralds off, and then it cools off. Once it gets to a certain distance, it cools off and creates another celestial body.
But see, that's what making me think. That's what. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. That's what was questioning me about Mercury being close. Like, I mean, I didn't think nobody would be there. No, not like the way I was talking, or not talking, but hearing this brother just saying that's where he's from. But you know, I'm thinking maybe it might be other life forms. But say it again.
No, people live on the center. They live on the center of the planet. See, most people in your galaxy live on the center of their planet.
Right.
There's only a few people that live on the surface. Yeah, they live on the inside. Like there's people that live on the inside of your planet right now. So, like if you go back and watch my videos, I show you the hole on top of all the planets. It's a hole, just like you got a hole, just like your planet hollow. All the other planets hollow. These planets were engineered. Some of these planets were engineered after the fact. Even if it was here, then they drill a hole on the top and they hollow it out.
Okay.
So all the planets at least 7 planets in your solar system is hollow, and they got a hole where you can fly on the top and you can go into a whole world in the middle. Saturn, Jupiter. I show you pictures of all of them on my page with the holes at the top. So Earth ain't the only one that got a hole at the top.
Okay.
Tiamat, Clear, whatever floats your boat. Because it really ain't. I call Earth. Earth just means dirt.
Yeah.
Would there in your knowledge of all this, would it be such a thing? You know what I was just telling you about. Would it be such a? It wouldn't be such beings there that sound like me and you talking.
Yeah, it would. It would, but Mercury, because he could have been what we call a prison guard or something like that. Because most of Mercury is a prison. If you can't escape, that's almost impossible to escape from.
Okay.
Because it's too hot, and you got to have a certain type of ship. You got to be a badass pilot to fly in there without getting caught by the sun at a certain time.
Right.
Dion escaped from Mercury.
Right. I was just.
What's the name of the movie? Hey, what's the name of the movie you just said?
Escape from Mercury.
No, I said Dion escaped from Mercury.
Oh hell yeah, he escaped from Mercury. He a bad motherfucker. Hell yeah, he a bad motherfucker. He escaped from Mercury. Hey, he got a. I'm talking about, hey, like an old joke. Like I'm talking about, like it shit sound like a joke for real, man. But I'm talking about for real, man. That is like one of the worst prisons we can get turned to in this solar system.
Yeah, and he talking through.
Earth is like county jail. Earth is like county jail, my nigga.
I would have accepted. I would have accepted. I think that's what's strange too, is that I would have accepted it more. I haven't discussed anything with nobody about no planet Mercury or nothing. Far from my mind, you know.
Planets.
It felt real that he was.
Go ahead, I don't like to say black, but I like to say the word black. But like, you know, it was more black people on every planet in the solar system. Before Astral Command was even thought about. Before the Protonians even came about.
So the same thing happened on Earth. Yeah. Yeah,
hey,
as above, so below.
Then you get away, go to Mars, niggas already there. You go to Jupiter, niggas already there. Come on, man. The niggas, man, you can't go nowhere. Niggas ain't, you go to the moon. Niggas is already there, man. Niggas already on the moon. Damn.
Yeah.
That's why they mad. They're like, we can't go nowhere.
Hey, young
niggas ain't it. Really.
Hey, Anu's father, Asher, did he reside on Saturn?
Yeah, that's the tricky part right there. See, because they give you, man, look, they trying to tell you that Saturn was bad always, and the reptilians. No, the reptilians didn't even come about till later on, till we got to this solar system. They trying to say that them beings was living on Saturn, the reptilians. No, see what happened was the bird beings, which is us, the bird beings and us, really, we the same family. But we are the bird beings. Y'all just don't remember. We are the bird beings. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they say you all the faces without like Ra, Haru, all of them got bird faces. Tuta Hootie, all of them, they got bird faces. They tell you we are the bird people. Okay? So, but it goes back. See, what happened was, the bird people come out of us, but we are the bird people, like the children. So we mix with the birds. Okay? But, what happened was Mother Hoover, who was a chief scientist to Asher, what she did is draft the reptilian out of the bird people. See? That's why reptilians lay eggs. But they came out of the bird people. And what she did, she set up these bees. She set up these bees that we're going to use to fight. They go fight these bees in Pagans. She set up these bees called the Meldekians, or the Tradakians, right? The reptilians who lived on the planet Meldek before it got crashed off into space. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These
mute your phone, please.
Hey, these bees later on, when the crash happened, they planet got destroyed. They came here and started mixing in with bird bees who was here. And these bird bees created another type of reptilian bee that had wings now. So they get the Dragon bees. The Dragon bees, they still there? Hello?
Yeah, we hear you. Well, I'm here.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm here.
I'm here.
The bird bees, reptilians.
I'm sorry, hold on. We hear Junior in the back too, man. Beautiful voice. He ready to talk too, ain't he? Yeah, he ready to teach, man.
He like 8 months. He like 8 months.
Yeah,
listen to the show.
Congratulations again.
Thank you. Yeah. So what happened was these reptilian bees, then bred back into the bird bees, creating now this reptilian that's way more aggressive than the first one, and now they got wings and they can fly. See what I'm saying? Thus you get the Dragon bees, who end up taking over the Dragon star system, what you call the Dragon star system. These bees migrated there and set up their whole kingdom. You know what I'm saying? So, but they originated from this planet.
Was it always called Drago? Or was it called that after they took over?
Well, after they took over. What
was it called before?
It's in the Holy Tablets. I gotta think of the name. My mind, I got so much. I'm going to study these other classes right now. But I tell you what, I get the name for you. I get the name for you. I get the name because Orion was not even called Orion. It's like Pops put out a name for the real name of the galaxy in the Holy Tablet. So I'm gonna look that up for you and find out what it was called before then. But they call it Drago, but Dragos because they were dragons or whatever, flying serpents or whatever. You know what I'm saying? All right. So but they got that crossbreed from the drafting of the birds. Then they drafted the bird back into the birds, creating the one with the wings. And then these bees, Mother Hoover set up the base Titan, which was a satellite, a moon for Saturn, right? Called Titan. And Titan, she ended up what Mother Hoover did with these dragons. She ended up taking a certain race of them and making them a royalty. And what she did is mix her blood, her DNA with the bees, and create a humanoid-looking reptilian dragon. That's where you get Tamishnim from. The Tamishnim, they were like the head commanding leaders because they got the bloodline of the original mother, Hoover, the original reptilian mother.
Was she black? Or, I mean, like, you know, Nubian and featured?
Well, yeah, Nubian. All of them were Nubian. All of the three planets.
So that
proves
right there
Nubian.
how strong our DNA is. That proves
black
right there how strong that DNA is, man. For you to merge it with reptilian, and the reptilian come out looking more human than anything, or more Nubian than anything.
Can't understand.
Kind of distorted. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
They came out with
a little distorted.
I have a question, Elder.
Yeah, what's going on?
No, I was just wondering, weren't the first physical beings from the reptilian anyway because they were from the waters? Is that why we have that in our DNA or not necessarily?
Well, we came. So at first we came here as pure light beings. A long time, like we came here as light beings, and then we took on shells once we got here.
Okay.
And we came because it's two different races. That's what they get confused with. See, like it's the reptilian race, which is new brother.
I can't hear you, Elder. I'm sorry. Can't hear you.
Can't hear
me? Like a pillow between you and the mic, like a cloth between you and the mic.
Okay, all right. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so these bees end up, the bees when they mix, hold up, boy. The bees when she mixed her DNA with these bees then started they conquest to take over. But they was taking over on behalf of Mother Hoover. See, secretly, Mother Hoover wanted to take over and be the new. She's tired of the people. Yeah, she wanted to be the new. Because the feminine energy had been there new since the beginning. So there's never been a woman president. It's never been a woman president in the Galactic, as it is above, so it is below. Never been no woman president over here in America, have it?
Right. Right.
So Mother Hoover want to be the president of the 19 galaxies, and she can't be the president. So she come up with a conniving way to try to secretly make it like she helping, but at the same time she try to overthrow her new.
Yeah.
As above, so below.
Yeah. She sending her Dragons to call the war while she sit back. And then the thing about Asher, he showed a big heart. He man. So he know that she has already escaped. She's a galactic criminal right now. Mother Hoover is the most wanted person in the galaxy right now. She
and the way things are going around here, I want to say she down here somewhere. The way things are going on down here, boy.
Man, look, if Mother Hoover come here, if Mother Hoover was here, it'd be game over, boy.
Yeah, sometimes it feel like
we got a whole different level. We got a whole different level. That's a whole different level of shit right there. Right there, you just with that type of chick coming down fucking with you. It's a whole. You talk about Lucifer, man. She created these motherfuckers.
Damn.
Her DNA is in these motherfuckers.
I tried to tell you, I did not tell you. I was
right.
trying to tell you.
So,
I said I learned from young elder that if anybody was gonna be the devil or you Lucifer, it'd have been her.
Yeah, she the motherfucker worst one. Yeah, why would you create something of mischief? But she's like she said, I know that you don't know. She knew that they're gonna have to be bad in order to coincide with the good. But the thing is, but her whole thing is, she want to take over.
Hey, quick question.
Take over.
Now, now we came here as rays of light, and then we took on bodies here. Now, on all the other planets, did we go there as light too, and then take on bodies?
Yeah, so it's other beings, it's other regions right now on other planets. They got different forms in other galaxies.
Okay.
But matter of fact, most of you that's here, this is not your real body. Your real body is in another galaxy. You got something here for schools or something. Most of y'all are like kings and queens, like the daughters and sons of people that's high rank in certain galaxies. And what they did is they sent y'all here for a school to experience pain, to experience emotions, different things. You know what I'm saying?
I knew that could be true. My soul says that's exactly what happened.
Man.
Yeah. So you come here, you go here for like, this right here like elementary. You come here for like a couple of years, then you go to the next school. It's like the school of the birds. The school of the birds.
And he said they go to school for 22,000 years on the red.
Yeah, 22,000. Yeah, on red, 22,000 years. The Platinians go to school
a
for
lifetime
150
here
years.
ain't nothing but a recess.
Nah, you come in here, you just going through a couple like first or second grade, man.
Right. A couple little classes real quick.
Hey, a lot of you motherfuckers gonna flunk and come back and start over again in the same scenario. If you don't pass, you go back to first grade and start all over till you learn it.
Yeah.
Once you graduate here, you go back. Man, most of you motherfuckers are real pretty, real beautiful. You a king, you a queen. I like to use those words because we know what they mean, but I'm just using it so you'll know what I'm saying. Like you're an empress. You are over galaxies, over whole galaxies. Yeah, you royalty, and you got sent here for school to learn. So when you step up to the throne, you will know how to rule in a different way, in a different manner.
No. And everybody on this phone
this shit.
is in love with information and knowledge.
Exactly. So once you people go home, you'll find out. Yeah, you'll find out that you're here just an avatar, and your real body sleeps somewhere. You here at school. But you go home every night. You go home every night.
Be gigantic, or is it normal size, like a small?
It can be gigantic. It can be small. You can be preconscious. You can go back into the conscious realm and just be there, or you can go back to your older body. If you get strong enough to when you go to sleep, you can travel to your other body, your original body, and say, go hang out with your people for a little while. Come back. They rather do that though. They rather do that and let you remember it. They rather you probably did it before, you just don't remember. So I got that little That's when I got that little piece under your mouth right there. If a baby can talk, the baby will tell you about that place.
And they can talk. Yeah. We just don't understand them. We don't know what they saying, and they don't know what we saying. So we pick up on each other's vibrations and moods and things like that.
Yeah.
You know, my wife used to tell me all the time. She's like, why you yelling? He don't know what you saying. I'm like, nah, but he feel my vibration though. He know I'm serious. She used to be like, you mean? She'd be like, look, I'm not I can't whoop him at this age at all. But you know, hey, all that cut it out, all that yelling. You know what I mean? Hey, you know when they being greedy too as a father, just on straight feeling. You know, I done fed you, I done changed you, I done held you for 2 hours. Now, you don't need that stuff, I know. And they start telling me, you be like, nah, calm that down.
Yeah, my wife, she always getting them, though. She always softening them up. I'm trying to toughen them up. You know, she softening them up.
You know what else,
every time they cry, she grabs them.
They don't usually panic or cry when they fall until you feel like say for instance, like when my son would fall, if nobody moved, he would just get on up and go on about his business. But if somebody ran over to him, as in, he would feel like something was wrong because of what they did. And then he start crying. And I'd be like, see, he was all right. Now, if he's in real pain, he going to cry before you get there. You know, that's how you know. Look, I mean, I tell, as my wife had this, she learned. She just loved, you know.
Yeah. That's what it is.
That feeling, that's a way of communicating though. That feeling, man, that mood and things, man. So I think babies really know how to communicate like that, and they're able to see things that we can't see, and things communicate with them because you got to think. The other entities can trust the baby. The baby ain't gonna rat them out. The baby ain't gonna tell them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Baby see all kinds of stuff. And they're like,
the baby be seeing it. The baby be seeing it. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
The baby be seeing them.
They know.
And you got a cat. And you got a cat around your house. The cat will see them too.
Oh yeah. 9 lives, 9 dimensions, 9 realms.
That cat will be looking at something in the corner. You be thinking that cat tripping. That cat said something in your house, brother. Yeah. But you have different body souls and all that.
Yeah. I gotta get me another
around. Yeah, cats good old. They can see the third. They can see through the fourth and fifth dimension. So they can see these different body souls and all these other beings.
Yeah. Birds.
Yeah, birds can do. Hey, birds. If you don't understand the birds, they'll tell you a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny? What's funny is how you just described all that there, and to take it up a notch into the other realm. This is exactly how they watching us. This is exactly how this work here from the heavens. They know when we being greedy. They know when we see. Everything you just said is described in that same way on the upper echelon. You know, on a higher level. They know the same thing.
Then you can do what I'm doing.
It's the same exact thing.
Because you're your own witness. You're your own witness. You're going to witness to your own shit.
Right.
You can't lie to yourself. You know you did it. You know you did it. You ain't going to be able to get around it. See, everybody, I hear a lot of people talking, but, and I heard, a lot of people do their shit, but it's really, truth of the matter is it's 3 forms of hell. It's one here on earth. And it's one that's called a gulf or a purgatory area where people, the good seeds go and they purge out their desires. There's another place where motherfuckers go and there's a real prison, a real prison state. You know what I'm saying?
Is that what they call it, hell?
Huh?
I said, is that what they're calling hell? Is that what they're calling hell?
Yeah, because what it is, okay, all right, let me explain. Okay, the third hell is three hells. It's the first hell, which is the hell that you can be in hell on earth, where you go to jail and you being tortured or whatever. Whatever. You can be in a hell situation, and that's the first hell. The second hell is the purgatory hell, where you get purged out. Say if you smoke cigarettes, you go to a place where they smoke, where everybody's smoking. You can't smoke because you don't got a body. You'll be wanting to smoke. The intent to be 10 times and all this and whatever. The third hell is very important. The third hell is for motherfuckers who won't get for the second death. Just like they tell you in religion. It's for motherfuckers that won't get another chance. They don't need another chance. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers like Adolf Hitler, who exterminated people. Motherfuckers like, it's like people that really did, there's the devil, for real. They got something there, man. It's freaky down there. They got some freaky shit going on down there. And you know what it is? It's a matrix. It's a matrix. The place is a matrix. It's like when they put you in this thing and they plug you up and you trapped in this dream, or you trapped in this subconscious realm where you're being tortured by everything that you scared of. You can be trapped there and stuck there forever, man. You can be trapped there and stuck there forever. It's a subconscious realm that people go to. Who had no conscience when they was here, what they did to people. So people, man, you can't just, man, you can say you're a killer, you can talk all that, all those rappers talk all that killer and gun shit. Nigga, you ain't no killer. When you kill somebody, that can fuck with you, that'll change your whole life forever. You break a fabric in time when you kill somebody.
Right.
You really do something real. When you kill somebody, man, like this goes all the way back to. A lot of people don't want to deal with the Bible. I just have to do the Bible for a reference. When Cain killed Abel, he broke a fabric in time, bro. And when you break that, when you kill somebody, you break it. Huh?
What about the will?
Willpower?
What's the will? Nah. I heard ATUN-RE talking about the will. Is that
you mean like the Ezekiel's will, or like the willpower?
I think. Hold on. What's that second one you said?
You say willpower,
or
Ezekiel will?
Not willpower. Yeah, I think it might have been Ezekiel's will, but it's definitely referring to a bad place.
Yeah.
No. Ezekiel's will is the ship. The will you talking about is the will he mentioned that Ashtar Command and them came up with. That's it's more tied in with It's almost like what he said with the purgatory. It's a will that they came up with that's going to trap us if we so willing not to, get ourselves out of this situation to where we're just constantly fighting and arguing, and it's a whole hellish state, and it being a will itself, the whole thing continues over and over. So as soon as you come back to this realm, or physically or whatnot, you go right back in or something like that, and it's a constant thing. He said that him and Bodie Ray experienced seeing that one time, and they watched the whole thing, how it worked, and it scared the mess out of them. And they got this machine. They said, you'll know it's being presented when when it turns black. It's gonna turn so dark and black, and this thing will be coming. And more than anything, our conscious as well as our emotions and everything will start getting swept up like a tornado into this wheel. And once we get swept up in there, it's going to be another hellish state like he's explaining with the three hells. That's the will that he's asking you about. It's a will that hasn't been presented yet. Well, to hasn't been presented to us, but ATUN-RE and Brody Ray got a vision of that, a taste of that, to know what this is what they also want to present to us. And they was on a certain street, and on this street the wind was blowing hard. You know, it was just a strange atmosphere, and this thing presented itself, and they ran and ran till they could get up on this porch somewhere at this old lady's house, and they, you know, it kind of went past them on that. But what they was witnessing was just a lot of our people, just a lot of people, period, just constantly just hellish. It was just, you know, arguing and fighting and physical fighting and killing and this and that and this. And so, and it returns over and over. As soon as you think you escaped it, it sweeps you right back in. And that's the Willie talking about. ATUN-RE didn't go too much further than what I just said on that. He kind of left that alone. He's like, he didn't care for what he witnessed on that at all. He said, and we don't want a taste of that at all. But it's something to do with Ashtar Command and whoever else that, you know, created this thing or whatnot. You probably have to ask Chief on that one.
Thank you.
So that's another level of hell from what he's saying.
Yeah. Young elder.
He probably dealing with his son.
Okay. I was going to ask you about the beings.
Yeah, hopefully he get back on. I had a little something too, but it's all good. All right. Hope everybody that's on the phone had a blessed day today and a good shout-out hour as we head into that. Just wanted to chime in on that one too. Show some love.
Same to you, bro.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah. I've been trying to just listen. Got a lot. Feeling blessed to receive.
I know that's right.
Yeah, hey, when y'all can, I mean, speaking of the Duros, for those who might not remember who Luke Grant, I was just curious about it. It's not a big deal, but out of the many beings, I think I've seen quite a few, if not quite a few that might be like what I want to call them. I'm lacking that word right now. I went blank. Descendants.
Okay.
Descendants. Yeah, descendants of these beings that he's talking about. You know, tied in, mixed in with them. And as far as the Duros, out of maybe so many you might have seen and just didn't pay no attention to, that actor Lou Grant from back in the day, he looked just like one of the ones in the portrait that's in the Injil as well as the Holy Tablets or whatnot, and even in El's Holy Quran, I think they got him in there. But yeah, he looks just like him, man. It was just amazing to see that from long time ago in the 90s, and I've been waiting to ask somebody that all this time as far as that particular actor, you know. But I see other things too that I be wanting to question or ask, you know, as far as when you see these beings. It's amazing. You either see certain physical trait, you know, you see certain physical characteristics or something, and you try to not, you know, you question yourself. You even second question, but you you just can't mention it to any and everybody. Everybody's not on that level of, you know, like who or what. So you have to ask certain people to ask those type of questions. But yeah, if you pay attention, I know you was gonna ask that too, brother. You say you was gonna ask how do we, if you hadn't already, how do we identify, you know, as they walk amongst us, how do we what's to look for, even though we know 6 fingers, long stretched necks, enlarged eyes. Go ahead.
My sister-in-law was born with I think 6 fingers, and so I think so was one of my nephews.
Wow. You ever talk to him about it?
Well, you know, when it comes to stuff like this is the kind of information that scares the shit out of me.
Exactly. That's what I was just
about who they are. Like when you start telling people about who they are and the facts behind it, you know, they become scared of you. You know, and I've always wanted to, you know, kind of talk to her and stuff, but you know, she's not on that level. She will pretend, and then it'll go way over her head or in one ear and out the other, so to speak. That's just how I feel. I don't know if she's getting it or not, because she don't show no signs of getting it. Right. Maybe she does to, you know, who she's married to, but I love her. You know what I mean? She's you know.
Yeah,
she's
definitely
one of
that.
them loved ones that you got to let think for, you know, for themselves, because that's all they want. They want to think for themselves. They don't want nobody to tell them shit. I do what I want to do, and that's how they live. And they Aleister Crowley'd out.
Yeah. I'm sure I speak for most of us in this circle, not just on the line, but just our whole family in our lifetimes of growing up and growing into the consciousness of it all and being aware and then learning and seeing and hearing and this and that and this. That in itself is that's part of our life story, man, is being, you know, most of our families, not just family members, but our people's period, just they don't want to, you know, in other words, I feel the same. I know there's plenty that I can reach out to, but they don't try to hear that. Like, who?
It's
yeah,
all
fear.
It's fear.
Yeah.
That's all. I mean, it literally boils down to nail-biting, teeth-shattering fear. People just don't want the truth. They don't want to know the truth. And the truth is going to scare you. And you can deal with that, and you can get past that fear, then you can absorb all kinds of information. You know, but there's a lot of people that they know they've been exposed to truth. They're in denial. They got that demon called doubt right on their back. Mhm.
I got a question. Like, what is this when you have? And I noticed this recently, and often when, you know, this type of level of information is being shared, you know, that it invokes a response like, yeah, I mean, like people are always talking about stuff, but what are they doing? You know, I mean, this is not what I'm saying, but I understand. I don't know if that's an aspect of the fear, you know, because just because this conversation is being had, it doesn't mean that it's anti anything else that people have going on. But you could be talking about a myriad of things, but as soon as this type of information come up, there's all this, you know, kind of resistance, you know, like, yeah. So
yeah, the resistance. I'm sorry, brother.
No, please, you know, respond. I was just curious.
Okay, yeah. For what I've experienced, man, you know, that's all I can talk about. You know, people that I've talked to about it, they give me those responses often, and I haven't always had the right words to say. You know what I mean? But I've come across the right words a few times, and I would say this is these are my right words. I tell her that what we're doing is gathering. Now, you can stand over here, or you can gather with us. And then I usually get that response of gathering where? For what? For, the sassiness. It becomes irritating to them because mentally, they're completely dependent on stores, jobs, schools. And if you ain't got that, then they don't see how it's going to work, how it's going to function, because they don't want to leave certain people alone. And they don't know that yet. So I'll be trying to show them. Takes a little while if you got time, but if you ain't got time, I usually let them go on ahead. Because they're going to they're going to see somebody else like me. I rely on that.
Mm-hmm.
I already know. If you're going to meet, so if I can get to you, somebody else out there like me going to talk to you about it, or you're going to be in a conversation again one day, and this little conversation we had is going to come up in your mind. Mm-hmm. And it's going to give her relevance to jump in a conversation with somebody else. So I already know that stuff. I have to plant the seed and let it grow. That's all they need.
Right.
When they see us gathering, though, and us doing things together, supporting each other, they're going to come on board. Because they want it too. They just got to know how to behave.
The other thing I see is everything is not always what it appears. Everything is not always how it seems. So that's the other thing that I'm considering as well. Everything is not always what it appears to be. Because it's like, in order to have a successful outcome at anything, it takes right knowledge, right application of that knowledge. I guess then becomes power, and then you execute, with the clarity of the knowledge in which you have. But it seems like at times, for some reason in the human experience, people will, dismantle a complete working mechanism to isolate what part is the most important part of the whole. I just answered my question. Like, that's what it is. It's like the answer's in the question.
Right. I myself, I like to always refer back to what was explained by Pop in the first place, and that is the spell of Kingu. So I look at it as a hypnotic thing, too. So they could be just as conscious on a lot of different subjects. Go green, let's not pollute the waters, let's this, that, and this. But when we get on a level of the subjects that you just brought up, Aparia, when we get on these types of subjects, there's a click somewhere in there that says, as they're being hypnotized, you do not respond to this. This does not concern you. Whatever the actions that had to be taking place to put the spell on us. Yeah, you feel me? That part is in there to where they just automatically go into freeze mode, like, I don't know what you're talking about, I don't care to know. That same, you've seen it in plenty of movies and things, how the person, go ahead, say it. Go ahead.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you. It's like they changed the subject, that cognitive change
mode. Flip mode quick. Like, man, this spell is still pretty powerful amongst us, although we are tearing it down. But so I like to refer to that to myself and try to remind myself that that's what it is, because it's amazing how they could be just as cheerful and talkative and this and that and this, and the minute you go, if you take it another level, just a notch deeper, cut off switch, automatic, and you're like, but damn, it's almost robotic.
Just a smidge.
Like, wow, okay. Yeah, just
a smidge.
I ain't heard that in a while.
Bro.
Yeah,
hey, I done
yes,
seen
sir.
people when I done came among circles in my family, man, And the minute I start, because they love me when I'm cracking jokes and being a clown. But the minute I start getting serious and start talking about something out of this world, they'd be like, here he goes. And then you get 2 or 3 people doing that, and then the whole multitude of people start to think I'm on some bullshit. When really, I'm, the only one that it's what it is this. A wise man once told me, if you are the smartest man in the room, get out of the room. Period, point blank. I don't go to a whole lot of goddamn functions no more. I go to certain ones where I know most of my family going to be at. I don't go to just random ones where I'm only going to see a little bit. I go to the big ones. That way I can be around all of them instead of just a little bit where we in conflict with the bullshit. So I just narrowed it down to that. When I was young, I used to just try to hang out with all of them, and I got some intelligent family members. They be on point in certain ways, but they so egotistical and argumentative that they don't listen to nothing. So
right. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. And that's why I say our common experiences. That's what I was trying to get at earlier when I said that all of us within the family here, I'm sure there's many ways we can describe this same experience, man, and that's what it is. What all 3 of us just explained, all of that play a part. It's just a cutoff switch somewhere that's not allowing them to. The soul and the essence, the true essence, they might actually want to know, but based off the fear and the hypnotic, you are not to respond to this. They haven't found their way to break that. Keeps them just where they at with it, and they just not trying to go no further, man. Anything you say further than that, it's just, man, they'll come back around an hour later if you change your tone.
Hey, great bro, we be helping them out like a motherfucker too, but because their egos haven't been to the point to where they can control that ego. Because you don't want to get rid of it. You got to use it. Use it to what you need to use it for, like a tool. But don't have it standing out front of you. You know what I mean? And that's like a guard for some people, a shield. They come in with their ego. And you got to recognize it for what it is. When you see somebody putting their guard up, you can come at them, humble sometimes, and they put your shield down, brother. I don't mean you no harm.
Right.
They might laugh at that, but you being genuine about it. Like I'm not here. Like how an old cougar will tell you in a heartbeat, I don't bite, honey. A cougar will tell you, I don't bite. You know what I mean? So we out there trying to teach them. We gotta let them know. Look, I don't mean you no harm. I don't mean you no harm. I don't mean you no harmony. All I mean to be is in rhythm with you. That's all.
Right. Yep. 100. We learning it. Used to have that same rage, like okay, but the truth is truth. Now, Devin, you're gonna hear this right now, and just just end up being the oddball out. They, I saw how that wasn't working, so.
You dance with women. You dance with women, and sometimes you got to tussle with your brothers. That's a form of dancing too.
Yep.
Because I'm telling you, look, hey, all of us know, all our friends and all that, growing up when we was young, we'd be out there playing football and stuff, and one thing leads to another. Somebody got hurt and got mad, and then next thing you break up a fight between friends, and then y'all back out there the next day. You know what I mean? So and y'all love each other because y'all fight anybody else trying to fuck with them. You know what I mean? But at that moment, he went a little too hard in the paint on you. You're like, yo, you hitting too hard, nigga. We ain't got no equipment on out here.
And sometimes it be the score.
You tough. That's right.
It be the score. It don't even be nothing. We arguing over the score. You're lying. Yes, we did. I miss them days, man.
This nigga adding points. Lying and shit, you know. And then and y'all, that right there, that stuff made us tough. It taught us camaraderie. You know what I mean? How to look out for each other. When we was young, our parents went around. We had to stick together because if we didn't, somebody didn't got the best of us. And most times, if you're not together, you know, then you're vulnerable. Yeah. So that's exactly what you know. Anytime with the ice cream truck, we all went together. We ain't let nobody stray away from the crew without somebody knowing exactly what was going on. There'd be 4, 5 of us going. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, and then anybody's mom or daddy come to us be like, "Where's such and such at?" We knew. Oh, they over. We was around the corner, and we just left them, so we can take you around there if you want to.
Did his call drop? You still there, Ant?
Yeah, he probably did, or it just, you know, he around some curves and stuff on the. I know his route being in Cincinnati, he come through here and then he can go down a little further south. And you have them mountains and stuff, you know, in Kentucky. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so. Well, it's always good to hear from you, man, and everybody, man. I usually try to just listen from this point until it's meant for me to speak. So this is what I do now. I've been absorbing everything, and I take in consideration every day I wake up and think about what was discussed.
All right, I'm back. My bad.
Yeah. I was telling him about through your travels. Was it just through your travels? Lost signal?
I'm on the move.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Exactly what happened.
And the curves, you understood. The hills of Kentucky. They call them the hills too. It ain't just Tennessee.
Right. When I was like, you know, the connection though between like the brotherhood of brothers. And then the connection that we have with our sisters, you know, it's different. It's a lot softer. You know what I mean? So we learn a lot about ourselves, you know, through actually coming in contact with, you know, our family and our wives and our brothers and things of that nature. You know, learn a whole lot. You don't know you can take a punch until your brother done busted you in the mouth over some shit in the house y'all been arguing about. You know, you might have been scared until you and bro got into an argument in the house. You know.
Yep. Right.
You don't know how to get over heartbreak until you had your first girlfriend in middle school or elementary school, whatever it was, and you thought you was in love. You know, you had no idea until it happened to you. You know, so all these experiences shape and mold us into being the adults we end up becoming. And some of us has very traumatic experiences, you know. So you could imagine when you approach somebody, how on guard they are, tells you a whole lot about that individual just by how defensive they are.
Yeah, and usually that they may have been hurt before.
Yeah. You know if they'd be extra tough with you. That's right. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just wondering, because, like, in honor of, like, it being galactic class, you know, if we, you know, if this information is no longer relevant to that, should we go on to another line, or is it anybody else that have any questions related to the cosmos? Not to change the subject.
No, you're right. You know, I know Brother Dion gonna want to go to bed though, so he ain't gonna go from here to there. That just be me and you.
I could. Hey, hold on. Hey,
coming in from his
let me get this in. Let me get a little answer. Nah, my brother. Let me shot it brain. Hey, I know you know how to box physically. I ain't know you was good at it verbally too. Look at it. He throwing shots. Yeah, that was a kidney shot right there. Let me put my mouthpiece in.
I can always tell. I can feel when people are ready to go. I can always feel when somebody's ready to go. Cause we family, damn it, you gonna feel. Let me put my mouthpiece in, though, man. Let me get my wrist. I gotta get my wrist wrapped up right, cause this ain't. Let me get my. Let me put my wraps on, man. That was a good one. I could. Yes, sir.
You heard me tell him that you coming in from the jacuzzi. You just toweling off. You coming in. You ain't going out.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't respond to that fast enough either when you said that night, man. That was a good one. He said he must have got a jacuzzi outside. Cause I love that one. That was a good one. Woo, y'all got tears coming from my eyes, boy. That's funny. I feel good.
I'll be thinking ahead.
Yeah.
As much as I can.
I feel good. Oh, thank y'all.
I don't know what's wrong with me, man. I'm good at thinking ahead, and it's one of them abilities that I take for granted. You know what I mean? It's like, let's think about like when I was in school, I would fuck around damn near a whole semester, and then towards the end of the semester, bring all my grades up so I can make sure I pass my classes.
Man,
it was like crunch time. Like anytime it's crunch time, I went into good focus and I could get it done. And my teachers used to be mad at me because they used to be like, Mr. Nesbitt, you are so intelligent, so smart. Well, why do you choose to do this, that, and the other? And I be telling them like, yo, I'm not interested in this shit. I don't care nothing about this.
Oh my
School
God.
is not interesting to me. You know what I mean? I could tell I was being indoctrinated and programmed and taught a bunch of lies. And then when I came into right knowledge in high school, it really blew my mind. So I was like, man, what the? I said, I'm out of here.
Hey, Poirier, you gotta excuse us having our little moment here with hey, we all had these moments amongst each other as family, but I gotta tell me, I've been saying this since I met you, and man, who are you, man? You saying the same again, man. This is another one. I'm serious, man. And Anthony, man, I did that from probably eighth grade all the way to my senior year, man. I did the same thing. The same exact thing. And nobody could understand it, man. I skipped plenty of classes. And then I go home and I was, when it was time, I did the same thing. Even down to walking. What they call it, walking through the graduation. I walked up and received a blank piece of paper. I had a class to do, one class before I received it. What I do, crunch time at after 12th grade, I had to do one summer school class, and I knew it was a breeze. I wanted to go to summer school. Wasn't nothing else to do, So yeah, man, it's just amazing to hear you say a lot of the experiences me and you both have had. Like, man, who is this guy, man? It's like it's me talking to me. It's scary to me, man.
Right.
Yeah, same thing though. I just wanted to chime in on that. I felt the same. I couldn't explain. I couldn't get people to understand it. Or I just thought I was being just this knucklehead. But then I always end up getting. Getting B's. I didn't really get too many A's, but I would bring it up from a D to a B, quick in a mother, and then let it drop back down.
And didn't care to really impress nobody about it neither. He was just doing it to get along because he was like, man, I'm not interested in none of this stuff. I'm not enthused about it. All this shit is corny to me. All the bullshit programs, the lunch tickets and all the, you know. I was just like, I mean, I was there for the people. I was there. That's why I was there for the people. And then really when I realized after it started getting right knowledge, I was, man, up in class going. I was in class with scrolls. Like, look at this. And then I got in trouble in class a couple times. Nigga, I got written up in class and sent to the principal's office because I was in class with them books causing debates and shit. You know what I mean? Hey, bro, I'm telling you, like, hey, I at that point, I really lost interest in school, man. I was like, this shit is for the birds. Y'all motherfuckers is up in here playing. Y'all making us think just like y'all. I figured this shit out a long time ago.
Same thing with Sunday school.
Make us y'all.
I was hated in Sunday school for the same thing. I'm bringing questions. They still playing outside. I played outside plenty of times on a Saturday too, but when it was time to come in, and I already knew I had to get cleaned up and ready to put your clothes on. I got dressed like my brother. We 2 years apart. We got dressed alike back in the 70s. But anyway, yeah. As I'm preparing myself, I'm thinking about questions that I don't know. I wasn't trying to be funny. It was just questions that I had when I know Sunday morning when we get there. I just want to ask him this. Now I'm being a trouble, you know. I'm starting stuff. He couldn't wait to talk to my mother every Sunday afternoon. Your boy in there started.
I had Sunday school every night with my dad. Bible was open. Dad was going in, and we just had to listen to the scriptures. Me and my brother before we went to bed and shit. And it wasn't every night. You know, that's a little over exaggerating. To be more honest, it would be more like three days out the week. But we was also at the church, you know, 3-4 days out the week too. You know what I mean? So, you know, schooling us on the New Testament and stuff like that, and trying to make sure that we learned it, you know, the way he wanted us to learn it. John 3:16 and certain scriptures like that. We had to memorize it, man. We had tests on this shit, you know. And Pops, he had 2 jobs. He was working 2 jobs, and he was the assistant pastor at the church. And I remember being probably around 6. I think I was on 6. And I asked him, I said, Dad, what color was Adam and Eve? And I remember my dad telling me that he didn't know exactly what color they was, but in order for all the races to come from Adam and Eve, you know, he told me to think about that, think about all of the colors being in the one, right? So I was thinking, well, my little 6-year-old mind, I took a box of crayons and I started scribbling colors on the paper, man, on top of the, you know, and because it was wax, you know, kind of messed up, it ended up being more like a grayish looking mix of a color, you know. And I've been running around thinking for a long time, like, Adam and Eve was gray. So later on in life, you know, I mean, for real, like I carried that idea for probably like 3-4 years, man. I might have been 9 or 10 before I stopped thinking that shit, you know. And I wasn't too sure it wasn't Adam and Eve after that thought. But I knew one thing: the story about Eve coming from Adam's rib didn't make no sense to me. And my father didn't make no sense out of it either. Every time he would try to explain it to me, I was like, Pops, that don't make no sense. It ain't adding up. It ain't making sense. But I'd be nodding my head and letting him tell it. Because if I didn't, he'd keep trying and trying and trying. But he won't go to no research with me. He just want me to believe it as he's saying it out of his thoughts. And that's the shit that used to drive me fucking crazy. When I got older, and I started getting right knowledge, I wasn't going for that no more. I was like, nah, man, you know, that's trickery, man. You just want me to believe what you believe as you believe it. No research intended. None. And I'm not going to do it.
Who are Brother Ant?
Yeah.
Who are Brother Ant? I would like to motion that we close out this joint and pick it up. What would you say to that?
I agree.
Then that way you can let go. You know, we off the topic, and then we can just do what we're doing.
That's cool.
Unless there's somebody else on the line that want to present something on the galactical level. All right. All right, well, good fellas. Anybody on the line? Shaddah Da. It's been great vibing with you all. Young Elder, I'm grateful for everything that he and all the other callers have shared on the line this evening, including you, Brother Ant, Brother Dion, and
thank you, brother.
Shaddah Da.
Same to everybody.
And include you, Brother Oporia, including you.
Not me.
Brother Dion, can you say the affirmation, please, before we close out?
Thank you.
All right. I am in the love of the all. All love is in me. I'm a part of the all. The all is a part of me. I am one with the all. All is one with me. I can be anything I can succeed as part of the all and fail as an individual. I can be all that I wish in the all as long as my wish is to stay in the all. I am never alone. The all is, I am. The all can, I can. The all does, I do. El Kalum.
El Kalum.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Man, you were right. On point.
Thank you.
All right, Shaddah Da Family. I'm about to call you, Opael, Brother Dion. I know you about to go to bed, brother, so get you some good sleep and everything. I know Dion ain't time for that. You gotta get up early. I know Opael, you gotta get up early.
And the kids it's spring break. So I won't get no sleep nowhere if I don't try to get some now. Three little girls, and they want to talk. Yeah, they boy.
Opael,
go ahead.
Same, bro. You gotta get some sleep too, man. So you let me know what you want to do. That's what
Hey, come on. I want to talk to you. I just want to. We can vibe. I just wanted to clear the line, so there's less to have to edit and cut and snip and all of that because we're not on topic anymore.
Right.
Yeah, you're right, man. You're right. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Toria.
Before I get off the line, I want to say peace and love to Brother Roger, and thank you for having the brother come on the line tonight. And also peace and love to Brother Dewan, who's Surgeon Soldier. Thank you for coming on tonight and helping us out. Carry us on into the galactic universes for a young elder to come down out the heavens to help us out with some knowledge.
Okay, there you go.
I
like that.
Galactic meeting of the minds tonight, man. So it's been a pleasure.
Mike, keep that as keep what you just said as a topic. As a title, just in case Tank, that was smooth what you just said. Bring it down from the heavens, galactic minds. Okay. Yeah, all right, cool. All right, brothers, much love. Y'all have a blessed shadow hour. Shout it out.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cool.